What do you attribute this extremely outlying success to in all these different areas, if you had to pinpoint it to one thing?
Luck. I've been really, really, really lucky, Jason, to be born in 1975 in the greatest country in the world by two parents who are immigrants from Dominican Republic who had incredible work ethic. It gave me an opportunity to, born in New York City, raised in Miami, amongst so many great people. And I think for me, being part of a team was life-saving. My father left when I was 10. I quickly joined the Boys and Girls Club, which became like my second parent. It created incredible walls of protection around me and my childhood. And then sports kind of gave me this path that I started thinking when I was 11 or 12, boy, if I can get a good enough SAT, I can get a 3.0 in school, I get to go from Kendall right here in Miami, a poor kid, to Palo Alto. What country allows you to go from Kendall to Palo Alto in a matter of 8 years? And that was kind of my mission when I started growing up early. I was like, maybe there's an opportunity I can go to college through sports. It didn't matter what color you were, whether you were skinny or fat, smart or not so smart. If you gave effort in sports and you brought something to the party, then you were welcomed on that team. And that's what I love about team sports.
You talked about mentors and you talk about it often. I saw your interview where you mentioned Rich Hoffman. And it was kind of crazy when you discussed it, because you discussed that he pretty much like told you the blueprint that you were going to go through. And you said that the next day, it's when it like snapped in your head that he laid it out for you and you could do it, and you did do it. When did you start to say to yourself, damn, like I might be one of the best baseball players, certainly in my community, and maybe the entire country? Like, what was there one moment you had where it clicked?
Everything changed for me when Rich Hoffman told me at 15 years old that I can not only be a Major League Baseball player, but that I was going to be next year, the following year, one of the best juniors in the country, go represent the U.S., and then become the #1 pick. And then very shortly after that, I'll be playing in the major leagues. And what I learned is the power of mentorship and the power of words are so powerful. And that conversation changed my life. And I said, you know what? I have an opportunity to do something really special if I don't screw it up.
You are given the opportunity to play for the Seattle Mariners. My understanding is that the offer was $1.3 million and a 7-figure signing bonus at 17. But you had also already talked about how college was one of the things that was an outlook for you. So for you, was it ever even a discussion or debate to go to University of Miami and play baseball or football, or was it a no-brainer when the Mariners put that offer on the table for you?
The story was that the Mariners had offered me $1 million. My mom, who had 2 jobs at the time and was secretary in the morning, serving tables at night, said, absolutely not. If we don't get $1.5 million, my son is going to college to the University of Miami, where he's going to play quarterback and shortstop. And I was thinking, looking at my mom like, Mom, are you sure? We're broke. This is a lot of money. Sure. And she was so courageous that at the very end, it came down to a box of bats and 2 first-class tickets in American Airlines. So in the wee hours, we finally came to an agreement that it would be 1.35. It would be a 3-year major league contract. I was 17, and that the Mariners would buy me Major League wood, my Louisville Slugger, while I was playing in the minors. The wood in the major leagues is much better than the wood in the minor leagues. Okay. And then, since I was 17 and I was supposed to be going to be a freshman in college, I was like, I'm going all the way to Seattle. My mom, can she get 3 first-class tickets that she can come see me 3 times a year? And they said, that's it? I said, that's it. They said, we got a deal. And then we started celebrating and everybody was happy.
How do you not just jump at the first offer and stick your ground and say, you know what? I know what I'm worth. Pay me what I'm worth, even though what you're offering me can change my life.
Yeah, I mean, that I took from my mom, honestly. My mother and my sister were more in charge of the negotiation than I was.
Yeah.
They were basically not even asking for my opinion. My mom was running point.
That's my manager.
And it was crazy. My mom would get home at 11:30 at night. I would take her pouch away and start counting her tip money.
Yeah.
And anytime we had like $65, it was a great night. And here we are like counting $65 in tips in ones. And my mom's like, nope, it's 1.5 or nothing. I'm like, Mom, are you nuts?
Do you ever look back and think of what your life would have been like should you have taken the route of football?
You know, I have for a minute, but I'm not someone that kind of looks back too often. I'm really someone that kind of looks forward. I learn from my past, but I really kind of think about what's going to happen next.
I think things turned out pretty well for you, and you picked the right sport.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to the Dear Media YouTube channel for more videos.